Sometimes things just don't work out. Hey guys, Deirdre here, all things art and books. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you wanted them to. That's life, isn't it? It's just life. Things don't work out the way you planned them, the way they worked. This next lot of projects that I'm going to be doing, as I said in my other videos, is actually going to be drawing projects. I'm going back to my roots of drawing, but that isn't what this video is about. This is a video that I wasn't actually going to put up, but I've decided to because I think sometimes it's good to show things that didn't work out the way you wanted, things that may even be failures, because not everything works out the way we want, not everything works out the way we planned, and not everything is perfect. So I think in this channel, I think I want to stay true to that and show that art doesn't always, like at the end of the day, art doesn't always work out the way we want, and we do mess up and we do make bad pictures. Anyway, that's what this video is about, and say this is a video I wasn't even going to put up because I wasn't pleased with the result, but I've decided I'm going to show it, to show you that I did a picture and a painting, and I don't believe that you can really overwork paintings. In fact, in a lot of my experience, I think people underwork things more than they overwork them. But in this case, I didn't so much overwork it as I just went too far with it. I had an idea of what I wanted to do with it in my head, and it didn't really work out the way I planned. As you'll see from the title of this video, this is a video about a painting that I had lying in a folder for about 1.5 years, and it was unfinished, and I decided to take it and finish it, and I had an idea in my head what I wanted to do. So you'll see as the video goes on the piece of work as it was in its half finished state, and at that point I didn't know where I was going to go with it, and I didn't even realise it wasn't going to work out. So you'll see the time lapse of me painting it. I will stop the video at the point where I think I should have stopped, but I took it too far. And I was trying to show something that it didn't really come across the way I wanted it to. I'll stop the video, I'll stop the time lapse at that point and say that that is the point where I think I should have stopped, and my reasons for why. So you will have seen at the start of this video how it turned out. At the minute, where I'm sitting in this time period, I have no idea how it turned out, so it's really quite exciting. So let's get going. Okay, so that's the point where I feel I should have stopped painting. But the reason I went on is because I felt the painting needed something. At this point, it was just a picture of a white peacock. And I wanted to tell more of a story through that. I wanted, again, my feelings about lockdown and all have affected the painting. And I wanted to show the white peacock as a symbol of hope and it breaking through the thorns, to break through the darkness as a symbol of hope. So I decided at that point to add the thorns in. In hindsight, the thorns didn't add to it. It didn't come out the way it should have in my head. I wanted the peacock to be so much more of a focal point, and I don't think I've achieved that. I think that the thorns really overtake the painting, and that's not what I wanted it to do. That wasn't the aim of the painting. The aim of the painting was for the peacock to come out through and to be a symbol of hope. But I think I've ended up with a painting where the thorns are nearly like trapping the peacock, and that's not that was not my intention with it. But it's something that I need to really think about if I am wanting to show that kind of thing, to make sure that what I want to show is obvious. So anyway, it was just to let you see that these things don't work. So you'll have seen at the start the finished painting anyway, but that is the way it ended up. It's certainly not what I envisioned when I took the half-finished painting to finish it. So I'm really just showing you this. I'll continue with the final time lapse and show you the thorns being painted on after this clip. This is the problem with watercolor. If this had been acrylic or oil, I could have painted over that and redid the painting. With watercolor, once you put really, really dark colours on top of really, really light colours, you're basically stuck with what you've got. The same coloured pencil, you would be stuck as well. So that is something to bear in mind. Hey, at the end of the day, it's a bit of paper. And I think sometimes we've got to remember that. It's a bit of paper. I can take another bit of paper and do another painting or do another drawing. So that is the lesson out of this. Just wanted to show you that sometimes, whenever we're doing our art, it just doesn't work out the way we've planned. And you know what? That's okay. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video for what it was. I say enjoy the rest of the time lapse just to show you what happened. And I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.